Hello everyone and welcome back to another plan with me. Today I am using Pansy's prints, I believe Pansy's, I think that's how you say it. She is a printable shop on Etsy, and I don't know if this art was from last year or what, but it kind of went together with what I had going on this week. So I already pulled most of what I need from it. So, oh, and it's pool party. And it's like really gloomy today, so I'm hoping that the lighting will be okay. And I took the colors and I made my icon doodle add-ons and my characters that I usually have in my kits, but I just took those colors and added them. And then the foil kit, this is the 010 foil pack. This is my old format. This is the bows. I believe this is the only bows I have in the old format, and I did it in the champagne. I love these bows. I think they're so cute. They actually have like a little heart in the middle. I don't know if you can see that. And for this base, I'm actually gonna try and do a talk through, and hopefully it's not gonna be too long. As you know from, if you've watched my past videos, I'm kind of bad at like talking and doing this, but I actually have a story that I want to share with you guys. So we'll see. Hopefully this isn't too long. If it is, then I'll just like put some music over the top instead. But anyway, we'll just start off. And the reason why I'm going to tell you the story is because it kind of goes along with this week. So, when it was back in 2014, I moved away, 2014 or 2013, I can't quite remember. But I moved away for the first time for college, and I was very lonely, and I suffer with depression and anxiety, and so it was really hard for me to be alone. And I moved away from my mom, and it's about 2.5 hours away from her. And my dad lives like 40 minutes from where I was going to college, or where my apartment was anyway. And so that's what I would do. I'd go to my dad's house because I was very lonely and depressed and scared, and it was really hard being away. So, and this story is gonna be like literally like teen drama type stuff. So I go to my dad's house a lot, and he is dating a woman I haven't known for very long, but I get to know her. And anyway, I happened to fall for someone, let's just say, and because I was out there a lot, and it just happens to be her son. So that makes it very awkward, and we kept it a secret for a while just because, you know, it's kind of awkward, kind of an awkward situation. And so we date for like 13 months, and then I just know that he's not the one, and I completely break his heart. And so I started actually dating my now husband pretty soon after, and you know, he was the one, so it made me seem like I didn't really have a heart. But I mean, it was a hard breakup. But anyway, what I'm going with it is he's still in my life. My dad did eventually get married to his mom, so he is now my stepbrother, which sounds pretty crazy. And that's not where it ends. So this was quite a few years back, and now, and I'm not trying to put him in a bad light or anything because he is a good guy, but he is now dating my sister. So that's kind of odd, right? But I mean, it is what it is. They're happy together. I'm happy for them. But it was hard at first, because at first my sister, so my sister and I have always been very close, and she didn't tell me for a while that they were dating. And you know, they're like, it's family, so I couldn't really understand why my dad and everything, why I wasn't being invited to like family gatherings and stuff. Like, I understood the part from my ex, but it was the fact that I felt like my sister was like not wanting me to be there too, you know? So I had a really hard time with that, and I actually found out that they were dating through my other sister, who kind of just likes to start drama, and that's why she told me in the first place. But I found out, and I was really upset. Not the fact that, like, he's my ex, but the fact that my sister didn't tell me, and we're like best friends. And the other fact is that I was basically not being invited to anything. And I was like, that's my family. Like, I should be able to go to these things, you know? So, I mean, it was really hard at first, but we're good now. And it's only been this year, so it's been quite a few years. Like, what, 7 or 8 years since I dated him, and he literally didn't talk to me for at least 6 years. And this year has actually been the best that he's actually been talking to me, because like when we go to like family gatherings and stuff, it's just awkward, or at least it was awkward. He wouldn't say anything to me. He would just leave the room, and it was just weird. And this year, well, it started last year, but my husband and I actually have been going out boating with them, because my ex has a boat and we have a boat, and I'm really close with my sister again. So we've been going out on the boat together. And so things are a lot better. I mean, of course, there's still a little bit awkward at first. Like, the initial, like, 20 minutes is always awkward, but I mean, it is what it is. And I mean, they're both really good people. I love my sister, and he's a good guy, and I feel like they're really good for each other. So, can't really say too much about that. And I'm I'm sure some of you are wondering if my husband is okay with it. And the answer is yeah. I mean, he trusts me and everything. And they're actually good buddies. I mean, they don't like text or anything, but like when we go out, do I want this one? Yeah. When we go out on the boat, I mean, they act like really good friends, and they'll fish together, and it's really fun. And again, like I said, I'm not trying to put him in a bad light because he's like dating my sister now. So the reason why I bring that up is because the next few weeks in my planning is we actually spent time with them. So I thought that was an interesting story you guys would like to hear. Pretty odd, pretty dramatic. I mean, it's not like dramatic now, but we went through some rough times dealing with it. So yeah, I'm like debating on if I should actually keep this story in or just record over it, because I mean, it's kind of awkward and I wouldn't want anyone to think of me any differently, but I mean, it is my life. It is what it is. It's what happened. I can't change it. And I mean, it's not like I would change it because I learned a lot. Wow, that is crooked. I forgot to mention that this is June 6th through the 12th. And so that was my story. I think I'll just do music over the rest of the base just because that already took a while. So we will do that.
Can we make up? Deny all you want via text, no response. Are you still up? Still thinking of us? Can we make up? It's so hard to forget all the bad things that went on between us. Those times were better. You know we were better.
Oh, did I not show you it yet?
You did.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I am filming this the next day, so the lighting might be a little different, and my tan is a little bit darker because I self-tanned last night. So we're just gonna get into the day by day, now that y'all know my odd story. So I bet not many people can say they have an ex who is their stepbrother and will eventually be their brother-in-law. I know. Yes, that is my life. But anyway, this week was a pretty typical week for me, besides going to the city this week that I'm talking about. Except for the weekend, that's when I went to the city for, so my dad and my, oh, that's crooked, and my sister's boyfriend, my ex, they actually share the same birthday. So every year they do a birthday celebration together. And this year they had a crab broil, and it was so freaking good. I don't know if they have like Joe's Crab Shacks anywhere else, but that's what it tasted like, was Joe's Crab Shack, the steam pot. Oh, so good. I am like on a roll with these cricket ones. The beginning of the week, it looks like I got my orders done, and just my regular days, and then the weekend had a celebration. And it looks like this week I actually got back into working out, which I actually haven't worked out for like 2 weeks now in real life. Shoulders and back, which is my favorite workout day. That character is from my character add-ons. This shoe was actually from this kit from Pansy's Prints. Also, this bow is from the kit. Looks like I foiled orders, and that is font. Ooh, shoot, that's gonna be crooked, and I can't pull that off. So we're gonna do this. Oof. Whatever, it's staying like that. Another character add-on. And it looked like this was another day where I tested paper. And guys, I am so excited. I found my foil paper, my new foil paper, and it is so good. I did get a new printer, and so that might be, yeah, so I got a new printer, and then I retested all the paper that I normally tested on, or originally tested on my old printer, and I didn't like any of them, but I retested them, and one of them that was a-okay actually ended up being perfect for my new printer, and it foils so good. The backing is so thick, so it's just like so much easier to work with. Like see the foil I have now, like it curls a lot, but my new one, like the backing is so much thicker, and so it's so much nicer. I'm so excited. It should be here by next week, I'm hoping. And yeah, I'm just so excited, and it's so much cheaper, which is kind of surprising. But yeah, this is what I did. I laid all my boxes out this time, so it can be a little bit faster than usual. And I don't have to think too much of what boxes I'm going to use because I already picked them out. Okay, anyway, oh, I forgot to go over these, but from the character add-on, the Taco Bell is from Carlea Plans. This TV is from Planner Pixie Co. This is from Sweet Avis Paper, and that is from the Deco add-on in my kits. And this is the first time I've actually used her kits. And I've never used like these bubble ones before, but I thought I would try them. I also did get new glossy paper. If anyone ordered from my last release from the where I released my Gossip Girl kit and you got glossy, then you got my new glossy paper, and I think it is so nice. It's like thick and smooth, and it just peels off the backing so easily, and I don't know, I'm so glad that I found the paper I did. That's from my add-on sheet. That one is from Once More with Love. I need to get more of those. And the couple ones, I need to get more of those too. And that's from the character add-on. And it was my new release prep. And Sweet Avis Paper. And it looks like I talked to Wade, which is my brother. And that is font 12. So I actually have 4 siblings. My brother is my only full sibling. We all share the same dad. How do I want to do this? Film, edit. Yeah, we can do that. But yeah, my sisters that I was talking about earlier, they were raised by my dad. Their mom was a druggie, and she's just not a good person. I mean, she is when she's clean, but she's just, I don't know if I like that, but whatever. But she's never clean, so. And my dad was actually not, I mean, he was there when I was little, but he wasn't very reliable. And it's a really sad story, but he would always come to pick my brother and I up, or at least we thought he was. We would stay awake for hours waiting for him to pick us up, and most of the time he would never show. And yeah, it was just a really sad deal, but now I have a good relationship with my dad. He tries very hard now, and I am grateful for that. Oh goodness. But I mean, it's still kind of hard because, I mean, he raised my sisters, and so I know they have a closer relationship, but like when I'm out there, it's like really hard when I'll call him and he won't answer his phone, but my sister's right next to me. I'm like, hey, you try. Oh my goodness, how come I keep getting this so crooked? And I'm like, okay, you try, and she will try, and he'll answer on like the second ring almost every time. I'm like, noise. Thanks, Dad. But I mean, we have come a long way, so. And there's a freaking fly that won't leave me alone. Those all look crooked. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, this icon is from Carlea Plans. This is a script from my shop. This is from the icon doodle add-on. Looks like I filled my vitamins this day. And the laptop is from Planner Pixie Co. This is Once More with Love. Visited my mom. And it looks like it was a kind of rough day. This nail polish came in the kit. Looks like I did my toenails. Having a little pamper sesh after a rough day always seems to make me feel better. And this cooking character is from the character add-on. And I made homemade chili. And it's so easy, you just dump a bunch of things into the Instant Pot, wait about 6 minutes, and it's done. Okay, there was the first half. And guys, I still haven't finished Stranger Things. It's like we get through an episode maybe every other day. And so anytime a Stranger Things pops up, like someone posts about it, I have to hurry and click out of it. I'm like, I don't want any spoilers. Oh my goodness. See, my new glossy paper is really easy to peel back up if you need to. So that is wonderful. And I really need to film a sticker haul because I have a pile that is adding up here. And I just like when all my stickers are organized, so I have a hard time just like staring at a bunch of packages. And of course I want to open them. June 9th is my dad's birthday. These characters are from the character add-on. This work script is from SPC, I believe. This coffee cup is from the kit. Run errands script from my shop. Like I cleaned the Mazda. I usually take my truck, but with gas prices, I'm like, oh heck no. And so I had to clean the Mazda because it was so dirty because Caden started taking it to work for a while. And his work is pretty dirty. So and the car is from the add-on sheet. That is from Sweet Ava's paper. This character is from the character add-on. And I self-tanned. This laptop is also from this kit. And I worked on the scripts. So for the next couple weeks, I actually already cut them out, but I'm gonna do, I think it's the next week after this one that I'm planning, that I actually did all the scripts in one font. I wanted to see if I like that better or not, so we will see. So this morning I've been on like a iced coffee kick lately, and I've never been a coffee drinker really. And so I've been on an iced coffee kick, and I honestly haven't tried the iced coffees from McDonald's, but this morning I was just in a mood. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try a bunch of them. So I got a bunch of iced coffees to see which ones I like, and I get them, and they don't have the freaking labels on them. Like, usually they put like the sticker on the side. Nope. Not this time. So I tried them. I'm like, oh yeah, this is really good, but I don't know which one I'm trying. So that was kind of a fail. But the one I did like, I know, was one of the caramel ones. And then my breakfast that I usually get from McDonald's. Not usually, because I hardly ever get McDonald's breakfast, but I'm kind of obsessed with their what is it? Sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin. Yeah. And I've been getting it without the muffin, just so it's less calories, and I don't know, it's good that way anyway. So that's what I feel like I'm now gonna be like hooked on, those and probably the caramel iced coffee that I got. So I probably started a bad habit, whatever. So this is from Carlea Plans. I believe it was one of her freebies. The mirror is from Carlea Plans. The mirror is from Carlea Plans, and the script is from Carlea Plans. Can't tell I like her stickers, can ya? And that laptop is from the add-on sheet. And I worked on new releases. Oh no, new releases were up that day because it was a Friday. This was the day I got in a hurry because I had to go to the city and I forgot some of the listings on my new releases. My bad. And Taylorsville. That is where my dad lives. I don't know if I should be saying that on the internet, but I mean, if anyone wants to go visit my dad, he's in Taylorsville. And pool time. This is one of my scripts. I believe it's script 13. And that little blow up thing was from this kit. And this is from Sweet Avis Paper. And I visited with my dad. I need to start making these smaller because going over the stickers, I'm not loving it. But I started making them bigger because they were all so small and I didn't like the way they looked, but I don't like them covering the characters either, so we need to figure that out. And then we had a Pizza Hut. And then I went over to my sister's house and we laughed and laughed and laughed. See, she is my best friend. I mean, I have a best friend from high school, but she lives across the state, so I see her maybe twice a year, which is really sad, but my sister, like, we text like all day long, send TikToks, Snapchats, and texting. When we told our dad that we do that all day long, he's like, don't you get sick of each other? And I like that this glossy paper, like, don't pull up the foil like a lot of paper does. So when I stay in the city, I stay with my grandma and my aunt. They live like probably 10 minutes away from my dad. Oof. And so that's where I stay. So when I go there, I visit with my grandma and my aunt, and then I visit with my dad. It's like really hard to like see them all and visit them all, but I try my best. Looks like I visited with my Aunt Carolyn. When I go there, I'll visit with her in the mornings. We'll just drink some coffee together. Oh my gosh. Guys, everything is so crooked. Well, it's fine. It's fine. And then this was the actual day that we did the celebration for my dad and Seth. And both of those are from Carlea Plans. The boob is from Once More with Love. And I went shopping with Sierra. Yeah, my sister is kind of a shopaholic, so we usually always go shopping, and I hate shopping. I'm not gonna lie. When I get clothes, I just order from Shein. If I don't like it, I send it back. That is my clothes shopping. I just hate clothes shopping and shopping in general. And that is why I do grocery pickup most of the time. And we had pool time because it was freaking hot this day. My dad has it's not an underground pool, but it's like 28 feet by like 4.5 feet or something. And so it's a pretty big pool. And it's really fun. And that's when we had the crab broil. And then we had my dad's birthday celebration and Seth's. But I just did dad because that'd be weird putting Seth in my planner. And my dad acts like a freaking teenager. I don't know if it's because some of his work buddies were at his celebration, but he just, they have a tramp right next to the pool. And he had all his clothes on, his shoes, probably his phone in his pocket because he seems to jump in the water a lot with his phone in his pocket and always forgets. But yeah, he just cannonballs right, or jumps on the tramp and cannonballs right into the pool. Soaks everyone. My dad. But he is fun. My dad is the funniest guy I know. I'm not even lying. When I'm with him, my stomach hurts so bad from laughing so hard. He literally could be a comedian. I'm sorry if I don't sound like very upbeat today. I'm not used to like doing, it's kind of early for me anyway. I'm not used to doing stuff. And I'm usually just much more upbeat later in the day. I don't know, I'm a pretty positive person, but we just have our days, you know? I've been having really bad PMS today, so, you know, I have this little granny sticker. This is Once More Love, I think. And I got to visit my grams. This is another Carlea plans. I didn't have anything like pack bag, so I just used that because it's like clothing. And I think it's in, I don't know, I've made so many orders with Carlea plans that I don't know if I've even received it yet. That's why I need to do a sticker haul. But I got little bag icons for when I pack my bag for the city. And I usually always, on the way back, home, I always pick up Panda Express because the closest Panda is about 2 hours away from us. So I always pick that up on the way. That's Sweet Avis paper. I was just exhausted. That drive just makes me so tired. This is Once More with Love. And it looks like had some cuddles there. We watched some cartoons and had some ice cream. So I wanted to do both of those. And those are both from Carlea Plans. And ice cream and cartoons with my babe. And we are done. The most crooked week ever. That's fine. It's fine. But, I mean, it's really pretty. I like the foil that I chose for it. I think it's really pretty. Anyway, that was this week's plan with me, June 6th through the 12th. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video.